February 1st, 2026, Renuka confronts Akash and harshly accuses Siali of manipulating situations to gain sympathy within the family. Her words spark tension, leaving Siali hurt and silent. Meanwhile, Tejas finally confesses that he is drowning in credit card debt, shocking the family and exposing the cracks behind their respectable image. February 2nd, 2026, the Deshmukh family is left stunned when Tejas insists that everyone must unite to protect their reputation in society. He argues that public perception matters more than personal conflicts, forcing the family to suppress their disagreements for the sake of honor. February 3rd, 2026, Sachin cleverly outsmarts Pincha by arranging extra decoration supplies for the Ganesh Pandal, earning praise from the locals. However, the mood turns sour when Tata publicly humiliates Tejas, pushing him and Renuka to seek Akash's help to restore their damaged pride. February 4th, 2026, after successfully completing the decoration order, Siali and Sachin host a small dinner party to bring the family together. While smiles are exchanged on the surface, Shikha secretly plots to steal Dileep's incriminating video, setting the stage for future chaos. February 5th, 2026, determined to impress a wealthy businessman, Tejas decides to host a lavish party at home. He instructs the entire family to pretend they are affluent, masking their struggles behind luxury and forced confidence. February 6, 2026, Sachin and Siali take a cheerful selfie, unaware that Roshni is quietly spying through Sachin's phone. At the party, Tejas warmly welcomes the businessman and exaggerates his success, boasting about the family's achievements while hiding the truth. February 7, 2026, Sachin is strictly warned not to consume alcohol during the party to avoid embarrassment. Despite his restraint, curiosity gets the better of him as he watches others drink, struggling to control temptation. February 8, 2026, Sachin eventually gives in and drinks, leading him to emotionally confess to Santoshi about exaggerating his business success. Moved by his honesty, Santoshi decides not to cancel the deal with Tejas, giving the family temporary relief. February 9, 2026, a drunk Akash, Tejas, and Sachin return home late at night, angering Paresh, who punishes them by making them sleep outside. Later, as sobriety sets in, Sachin shares a heartfelt moment with Siali, openly admiring her strength and support. February 10, 2026, Paresh lectures the young men about responsibility and self-respect. Meanwhile, Roshni secretly steals Sachin's phone, leaving him confused and anxious when he cannot find it later. February 11, 2026, Sachin reports his missing phone to the police, hoping it will be recovered. At the same time, Roshni manipulates Chitta into leaking Dileep's video. Chaos erupts in the Deshmukh house over a lizard, adding comic relief amid growing tension. February 12, 2026, feeling guilty, Siali decides to buy Sachin a new phone with Dileep's help. However, peace is short-lived when Roshni secretly leaks Sachin's video to Tejas, turning embarrassment into a weapon. February 13, 2026, Renuka coldly declares that Siali is no longer welcome in the house because of Dileep's actions. Soon after, the police arrive to arrest Dileep, and overwhelmed by guilt, he attempts to take his own life, shocking everyone. February 14, 2026, Sachin's concern for Dileep deeply moves Siali, strengthening their bond. When Tejas mocks Siali over Dileep's mistakes, Sachin firmly defends her, but Renuka cruelly refuses to let Siali stay in the house. February 15, 2026, Renuka storms out of the Deshmukh house after Paresh announces that Siali will remain. Despite the conflict, Sachin and Siali urge Paresh to convince Renuka to return, unwilling to let the family break apart. February 16, 2026, Sachin and Siali hire a lawyer for Dilip, who reassures them about the case. Later, the lawyer attempts to reason with Renuka and asks her to withdraw the complaint, but she stubbornly refuses. February 17, 2026, Neetu promotes Akash and appoints him senior chef, marking a career milestone. Meanwhile, Chitta blackmails Roshni for money. Eventually, Paresh manages to persuade Renuka to withdraw her allegations against Dilip. February 18, 2026, Sachin and Siali panic when the lawyer demands 5 lakhs to settle Dilip's case. Elsewhere, Riya lashes out at Akash for arriving late. Feeling hurt that her planned surprise goes unnoticed, February 19, 2026, after arranging the money with great difficulty, Sachin and Siali approach the lawyer again. Shockingly, the lawyer offers Renuka money to withdraw her complaint, revealing his corrupt intentions. February 20, 2026, Dilip openly admits his wrongdoing and apologizes to Renuka for the theft. Though she returns home, Renuka firmly declares that Siali's family will never be allowed inside the Deshmukh house again. February 21, 2026, Sachin jokingly teases Renuka about Paresh but reassures Siali of his unwavering support. Meanwhile, Tejas pressures Akash for a loan, and Roshni secretly discovers Renuka's hidden financial agreement. February 22, 2026, Siali's talent begins to shine as Riya helps promote her design career. At the same time, Roshni cunningly steals Renuka's money through an unsuspecting Shakuntala. February 23, 2026, Roshni is left stunned when Chitta betrays her after taking her money. Meanwhile, Tejas excitedly plans a family advertisement shoot, hoping to rebuild their public image. February 24, 2026, the ad shoot begins, but the director harshly criticizes Tejas's performance. Though the scene is finally captured, Sachin accidentally appears on camera, angering the director and humiliating Tejas. February 25, 2026, Paresh confronts Tejas for betraying the family's trust, forces him to repay debts, and punishes him with household chores. Tejas and Roshni struggle with the work under strict supervision. February 26, 2026, Akash leaves for the chef summit with Neetu, breaking Riya's heart. Meanwhile, Renuka panics after noticing missing money and immediately suspects Siali. February 27, 2026, Renuka openly accuses Siali of theft, but Sachin and Paresh stand firmly by her side. Sachin reveals the truth behind the missing money and demands that Renuka apologize to Siali. February 28, 2026, Renuka instructs Tejas and Roshni to repay their debt to Siali. Roshni pretends to return Shakuntala's stolen money to protect the family's image, while Paresh quietly expresses his desire to start working again.